All right, Leo. I'm like, how did this camera get so close to me? Anyways, welcome to my channel, Joy of the World. I am your reader, Melissa Joy, and I got to tell you, somebody is longing for love, and somebody's trying to prolong love. There's evidence of moon rituals and magic being done in here in order to try and either draw it in or keep it in or make something that you really, really want that doesn't want to as much to work. But let me tell you, that'll be work. Not just the making of it, but the keeping of it. So if it's dead, let it be dead. If it's done, let it be done. If you got to do some settlements and stuff, then negotiate. Don't hang your head, look straight in the eye, and ask for what it is you desire. So there's a bit of, like I'm hearing, lifting of the head, getting restored back to your confidence and to the truth of who you are. And confidence is not just what you tell yourself and what you know, but getting into the self-assurance, which is really like putting the shoe on your foot. That's what got Cinderella into the castle. Is like, it was when, if the shoe fits, wear it. And that could be your castle, my friend. You don't need somebody else to be complete. Maybe that's a revolutionary idea, but what this channel is about you being whole. Because a whole person, if you choose to have a love relationship like that, it gets to be with the whole person. Because if you hold, that means there's no room for lies. There's no cracks. There's no HOLES. No potholes. No way to kind of tuck and conceal in places where maybe they could dip and tuck and conceal some lies too. Because see, that kept coming out as this unequal type of love. Y'all having to share. And not sharing because you care, sharing because you want. And want leads to want. Whatever a tomato seed begets tomatoes. Want produces want. So if you had a little bit of want and you feel like, oh, it's a lot of want. I'm so full of desire and passion right now. I want this in my life. I want this in my life. That's small compared to what it will breed if you continue doing the magic work, because they were showing specifically those who've been doing moon magic and spell work and being mental affirmations, especially about a Pacific. Who's over there on the Pacific that I am talking to? Pacific Ocean? That's you. All right? So there's a bit of evidence to stop lying to yourself. You ain't lying to me. You're lying to yourself. And when you're lying to yourself, you're driving yourself away from yourself. So you won't hear any truth anymore. And it'll cause you a lot of grief and pain. Being separated from yourself, which part of your body do you want to chop off today? Your arm, your leg, your left, your right, your ear, your face, you know? Cutting off your nose to spite your face. You shouldn't have to prove anything in love. Bend, sway, adapt, change, no. Because that one adjustment that you make will impact the full entire scope of your life. Everywhere you've been, everywhere you go, it's going to taint it, it's going to bend it, it's going to adjust it. That's a lot of Pisces energy, the old Pisces. Neptunian energy going on, whether it's in your chart or heavily in the chart of the person that you all like about, or all like, So, let's get a little bit and move on from this, because you're trying to slip this. You like, put the magic in the cosmic, Joy. Make the universe give this to me. Tell me what I want. No. I'll tell you what you desire. I'll tell you the truth, because see, that castle is yours. Maybe you forgot you had the key, and there's a bit of denial going on. Maybe you forgot you had the key. The power of your own permission. Because anything that makes you feel all, and then you have to squirm and worm and move, you'll get tired of working yourself like that, especially when it doesn't produce benefits. So apparently you pick cosmic, because we're going to get into the truth for whoever's here, if you're still here. That is, if you're longing for love, why don't we look at it? Why don't we look at the longing, and let's get you into desire, because longing is like stage 1 and it can go on forever. That's why it's called long. And more builds upon it, and it begins to stretch out, and that's why we tend to put it in that one area, you know. But that puts it in this power differential. And if it's in a power differential, or it's people who don't see eye to eye or going in the same direction, it is just a bunch of muck. It is a bunch of muck, but they're wanting you to examine your own heart, okay? And to look at your own path and your own plan and have confidence in that. Have peace with that. do away with this old past, this longing. Because see, these creatures, I love it that they're calling them creatures. It's people aren't walking in their divine intelligence. And they're separated from themselves. Okay? That's what this is. This is denial right here. And this is acceptance. Okay? This is creationary power. All right? And this is a youthful view. Okay? I love that it went from this to this into the youthful view. So you don't just have to sit here, old Neptunian energy. All right? Old Piscean energy. Remember, we're the whole zodiac, but sitting around in that longing, that pining for years gone by, or something that used to make you feel good, or I wish I was so-and-so, or how that went when I was. Now you're looking at fragments and pieces, all right? Not the whole. Ooh, Fa! Hi, Fa! She just left a comment on one of the videos. Mwah, 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 mwah. If you show up here, I love you so much. But that leaves you just duking and battling it out, and the irony is it's yourself, because remember, you're separate from yourself. And when you separate from yourself, twin flame, whatever else, all of a sudden splitting things in half, then you have to bring stuff outside of you to contend with it. That is expensive, exhausting. It takes up tons of time, and it creates issues that go on and on and on, especially if you have children or you want children. Man, it multiplies like gremlins, and before you know it, you have it everywhere. And then how do you clean that up? How do you clear that up? That's a lot of sacrifice, and love does not require sacrifice or compromise. Boom. That may be a new idea, right? That's like holding your breath and expecting to live. No, my friend. That's the cutting it off. That's the putting it out. Don't dance with that devil. Take it from a Capricorn here. Do not dance with that devil. Looking. Look. Now, if you stop for a moment, let's just do that. Let's just do that, Leo, if you'd like. Stop, okay? And we're going to imagine taking a deep breath from all the way down our toes, and then it's going to pull up through our body. No matter where you are, up through our body, the inhale is going to go all the way out of the head, like a whale spout. You know, when they shoot the little water out there in the cartoons. And then when we exhale, it's going to drop back down into our head, through our body, and out of our feet, all right? These are long cleansing breaths, and guess what they cleanse? Longing. So if you start to feel it, you can do it while you're driving. You can do it while you're on the toilet. You can do it while you're laying in bed. You can do it while you're chatting with friends. You can just be all discreet, like, and they might look at you like, what are you doing? And you just go, I'm just taking a moment to relax my mind. Do not go off pimping out your information everywhere. Describing, descripting. I know that's the same thing, people, but I gotta listen to them at what they're saying, because they're talking to specific people, okay? Trying to see that when people notice, how does that energy turn? How do we, no. Stay in that juicy inside yourself, because this is getting you back in yourself. And when you are in yourself, there will be no more longing. Why would you put yourself off? If you imagine that you birthed you, you raised you, you fed you, who your divine self, the one that actually knows what your cries are and when they're coming before they ever even come. The one that always knows the right thing to say, the perfect touch, the perfect comfort, that is yourself, and it ought to be inside of you. Not just outside of you, role-playing, parroting, because we can get in that where we start to conditionalize it, thinking, oh, they're saying this, so they must mean this, let's do this and that. No, get in with yourself. You don't have to squeeze up in here. Let your soul start to come in through your breath, and it's going to dispel and get out all the old muck. Get out all the old stuff and get you unstuck, get the longing cleared, and get you flowing again. Look at your flow. I hope that's sounding juicy and divine to you, because we tell the truth at this channel. I'm not selling you anything. I'm just simply providing support and showing you who you really are. Look at this. Okay, this is you in tandem. See, like the dials of time moving around. This is you embracing it all, whole-minded. The sun and the moon coming together, not them fighting each other. So it's allowing you to step into your truth and walk in your truth, and watch as the circumstances, the situations, and what shows up in your life coming at you will transform. And that's why you don't just jump and grab at whatever it is, the nitty-gritty. It'll be like, And just tell yourself, like, the moment you see cruddy stuff popping up in them, you're not judging that person. You're just like, I don't want that in myself. So I certainly don't want it around me, because we become like those that we spend the most time with. And when you start sharing bodily fluids and other things, can you imagine how thick that gets a Leo? So all I know is this comes in rapidly for you. What I love here is these two are going in the same direction. See how one the head up and the head down isn't like that. Where did that thing go? We must already shuffled in that power differential. Oh, going on here, these negotiations, these parent-child relationships of like lessons and learning and proving and earning. And no. These are like your feet on the bicycle pedal. It's like do, moving right along, getting right along, having a good time while we're doing it. Maybe somebody who even enjoys some fitness and some outdoors, some freshness for you. Reminding yourself that that's a beautiful place to be, because that, is where the sun shines. Glass, windows, mirrors, they cut down on what comes through. Just like you're driving in a car, you'll feel the warmth of the sun on you, but if the window's up, you usually don't get darker skin while you're driving, right? Okay. So being indoors prevents the magic and the medicine of the sun from reaching you. So instead of trying to put magic out, how about you let some magic in? Hello! There is our word of wisdom. Sometimes it takes till the end to be finally. Even for me. They're like shebang, shaboom, shapow, shabash, whatever. You. Okay? Fantastic. Shekinah, right? That's that divine light. Ooh. What is all that, y'all? There is stuff on the horizon. Get ready. Clear that longing. Remember your breath. From the toes, inhaling all the way up. Out through the head. And then exhale and drop it back down. And out of the feet. Out of the feet. Okay, friend? All right, I'm excited for you. Leave me some sunshines down below. Tell me who you are, all right? Remember who you are. Put some hearts, put some love, put some thumbs up. Also, you could subscribe. You could like it. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything but a little touch of love. All right, friends, celebrating you, Leo. Talk soon. Bye.